A big welcome to sunny Botswana and this, the Netball World Youth Cup. This is day 4, game 3. It's the 27th game of this campaign, and we welcome onto court Scotland up against Northern Ireland in this match today at the competition venue at the University of Botswana. The lineup for Scotland: Goodwin, goal shooter; McCall, goal attack; Boyle, wing attack; Enan, centre; Edgar, wing defence; Sutherland, goal defence; McPhail, goalkeeper. For Northern Ireland, Moore, goal shooter; Smith, goal attack; Jess, wing attack; McCammon, centre; wing defence Coleman; McGee, goal defence; McCulloch, goalkeeper. So, first goal from Northern Ireland, going with the centre pass. Scotland in possession. Our captains for today and for this campaign: Bethany Sutherland, the Scotland captain; Jenny Lewis, the captain for Northern Ireland. And not on court, so the on-court captain, the vice, that'll be McCulloch at goalkeeper. Our umpires today, on the line at the bottom of your screen, that is Louise Travis, and on the far line, top of the screen, Yanni Yaliani. Our reserve umpire, Nigel Lim. McCall offloads that ball to Goodwin, and she manages to collect her rebound. So it's Scotland 2 goals to Northern Ireland 1.
So Anita, we can see Scotland are in their blue outfits today against Northern Ireland in their green bibs.
So good success on the first shot there. We've been impressed with Goodwin, the Scotland goal shooter, and they've played some quality netball, Scotland. It was a big ask for them yesterday against New Zealand, but at times some real quality passages of play through the court, some wonderful contests, and they'll have gained an awful lot from that experience. They'll be looking to seal a victory against Northern Ireland. And in preparations for this World Youth Cup, Scotland have met Northern Ireland and have come out successful, but Northern Ireland have got great fighting spirit, so it's not a predictable game, and they'll be in there to the whistle without a doubt. The girls in green from Northern Ireland. So 4 goal leads to 1. Good challenge there from McCulloch. So 4 goal difference. 3 minutes played, and there she is again. That's Sutherland, the captain, mopping up in that goal defence position. Just struggling, Northern Ireland, to get this ball through to a shooting opportunity. And good early success rate for Scotland, Denise, in the shooting circle.
Yeah, certainly is. That cut and drive from McCall at the goal attack, right, to draw the defence, and the feeders lofting the ball over the top to Goodwin under the post.
But there we witness a better ball over to Moore at goal shooter for Northern Ireland. Was impressed with Smith in commentary yesterday. They didn't seal the victory, Northern Ireland, but Smith, usually in at goal shooter, we've seen her play a creative role in the goal attack position. And Jess just not able to hold strong on that pass, so Scotland back in possession. And contact call on Goodwin, so chance for Northern Ireland. This is where they just need someone to really go with intensity and just draw the defence by that movement into the centre third, Denise.
Yes, definitely. You seem to get one pass away, that, as we've just seen on the screen, one pass away, and then perhaps they just need to put a lateral ball in to get it non-ball side down the other end of the court. Opens up the width.
So almost placed in the hands from MacPhail to Northern Ireland, so can they convert? Yes, that's more. So deficit difference is 4. Northern Ireland centre pass. Oh, great work. That's Edgar on the wing defence, and we've seen her play in the circle as well. She likes to fly for those intercepts. She's a powerful defender. And round the back she comes, that's Sutherland, so can't rely on the one-on-one Northern Ireland, because Sutherland's creeping her way in and coming round the back of that hold that Moore puts up against MacPhail.
So shared shooting responsibility from McCall and Goodwin from Scotland. 4 shots each.
So Scotland 8, Northern Ireland 3. Oh, and then misunderstanding there. McCall just wanted to offload to Goodwin. Looked like she'd set for the shot, so Goodwin not quite ready. And this is where we need Northern Ireland to cut through that middle space. And it's the timing you can see there, just 2 players. You've got 2 players rotating, Smith and Jess. And it is just that strong, quick drive that's needed towards the ball, the cut towards the ball that we talk about. But credit to Smith, she's worked on that one. She found a shooting opportunity and successful. So it's a 4-goal difference again. So forced to use the overlap there. Well, that's better work from the centre, McCammon. Yes, good accuracy from the shooters from Scotland.
Yes, I need 100% so far, 9 out of 9. So this is a really good start for Scotland.
So if they're missing the shot, they quickly collect the rebound. So good strength from Scotland from the shooter pairing. So Northern Ireland just need to be aware of this defensive pressure, pack in the centre channel. And good, Sutherland just not able to keep that ball in. Solid defence from Scotland. And Moore's just got to hold strong if she's propping up against MacPhail. So footwork call. And quick on the double play there, Boyle. The wing attack for Scotland. So moving out to a 7-goal lead, Scotland, thanks to the successful shooting of Goodwin that we just had on the screen.
And the stripping of the back door from Sutherland has been tremendous, disrupting that overhead ball to the Northern Ireland shooters.
And there we see just the connections just not quite there for Northern Ireland. Jess at wing attack, just trying to work out how to feed Smith and Moore in the circle. And we know that Northern Ireland have lost one of their key players at the moment with an injury, and that's McGee. Not sure whether we'll see her in the goal attack role today. So there's the centre, came from out of court. And that's credit to Scotland, just limiting the space available. So Northern Ireland, we're looking for a little bit more in terms of those preliminary moves that they put out just to free themselves of the defender.
I've been really impressed with the strength of Goodwin, just on her drives, and also as she's leading to the top of the circle or to the post.
Yes, good court craft as well as accuracy for Goodwin so far. And again, Moore runs out of space in the shooter role. So Northern Ireland, some communication coming to Moore from the bench. And again, great connection. McCall with Goodwin. There she is on the screen. A great up-and-coming talent for Scotland. So moving this out to a 10-goal margin with just over 3 minutes left on the clock for this first quarter. So managed to find more. And again, just can't sink the shots. So to get back into this game, Northern Ireland, they really do need to create that high percentage shooting opportunity. That will be a challenge up against the defence of Sutherland and McPhail. And umpire had blown, so there we see Moore just taking the ball back. So Smith with a chance. Yes, that drops in, so Scotland centre pass, and it's 14-5 in their favour. And very little that Goodwin can do wrong at the moment for Scotland. Service well by the mid-quarters, Boyle and Enan. And there she is, out for the rebound, defensive rebound. Sutherland fast on the attack, but a little bit of hesitation there, misunderstanding. So Moore, supported by McCammon on the edge. Good take there from the goal defence, and that's McGee. So looking for options. That's Smith. Not much available with this tight defence in the mid-court from Scotland. Sutherland on the overlap supporting play. So into the last minute of this first quarter. And we we see a 10-goal margin develop. It's Scotland 15, Northern Ireland 5. Oh, good. Better ball over from McCammon, finding Smith. And more there, the goal shooter. Filling the shoes of McGee. We see Smith out at goal attack. So chance for McCall as we move into the final seconds. And that's the whistle for the end of this first quarter. Fine start from Scotland, and they take the lead out to a margin of 10 goals. It's Scotland 16, Northern Ireland 6. We'll be back shortly with the second quarter, and we'll leave you with some highlights of the first quarter and be back in commentary in a few minutes' time.
Once again, the score is 15 Scotland and 6 Northern Ireland. This is the Netball World Youth Cup 2017, Day 4, and both these teams are looking for their second win in this tournament.
So welcome back for the second quarter. It's the game, Scotland versus Northern Ireland. Scotland moving out to take the lead in the first quarter, 16 goals to 6. We'll bring any changes to the squads as soon as we receive them up here in commentary at the top of the stands. So chance for Northern Ireland. Just sense if they can get a few goals in early, get a run of goals, that they could just start to add a bit more intensity to the game and almost begin to close this gap.
Yes, it's been very hesitant. Shooting has only been 6 out of 10 for Northern Ireland, whereas we've got 16 out of 17 for Scotland. And that's the difference, Anita. The accuracy of Scotland has been superb.
Yes, impressed we are with the performance of Scotland, and just see there a few balls just shooting out. There's probably a few errors around the mid-court that no doubt coach Leslie MacDonald will be looking at and tidying up as they seek to put out one of their best performances through a World Youth Cup.
Northern Ireland have found difficulty at the second phase of the centre pass, and Scotland have capitalised.
So the changes for Northern Ireland for the second quarter: Coleman moves to goal shooter, Crosby moves to wing defence, and Keenan moves to wing attack. Home alone there, Coleman, so chance to sink one. Oh, just can't creep in for Northern Ireland. And those costly misses at times in the game where they could just gain some momentum, really affecting their ability to close this gap. But that's secured, so can we see a bit of a surge with this new shooting combination of Coleman and Smith? Oh, nice offload there. Coleman to Smith. Oh, and again, just overcooked that one. Smith just can't land the shot. Timeout called. That's just the umpire just calling time as the ball's retrieved. So relatively uncontested through 2/3 there, Scotland, as they move this ball through to a shooting opportunity. And Coolaz, that's Goodwin. And there we see the support team of Scotland, the head coach Leslie MacDonald, assistant coach Claire Brownie, and both successful internationals. Past international Leslie MacDonald, current Claire Brownie, and also a strong leader in the Super League team, the Sirens. So, bit more lift on that shot, sees one creep in for Northern Ireland. And it is their centre pass. 2 in a row, Denise. Must give them a bit of confidence if they can just work this ball through.
Yes, because it's certainly getting the ball into the mid-range shooting circle. So we've got to take a little bit of encouragement from that. I think Coleman's come on very strong. It's just a bit more lift on that shot because it's on target. Not that much though, sorry. Here we go. I think they've got the throw in, yes. That's a good strong lead.
Oh, just the luck not going with Coleman there. That might have just given a little bit more lift to Northern Ireland if they managed to sink that one. So not able to secure many, but back in possession. And that was McCall who just hit the deck there. She's back on her feet.
Good contest between the goal attack and goal defence from Scotland. Goal attack, McCall and Marie McGee from Northern Ireland. Beth Sutherland just urging her players to come forward. So she's got a short or a long outlet pass.
So good use of the double play there with Sutherland on the transverse line. Again, there is nothing stopping Goodwin from Scotland. So take a look at the clinical play of Goodwin, the goal shooter. And that's the commentator's curse all over. That's first goal missed for Goodwin. And for any Scotland spectators, I promise I will not say that again. So it's always good to see the fight back that Scotland put out. If they lose possession in attack, the defence just works so incredibly hard to find the intercept. Such a great intensity out there on court, led so effectively by Sutherland. And that's soon corrected. And Goodwin seals the shot. So it's Scotland 20, Northern Ireland 8, and we see timeout called by Smith. So coaches from Northern Ireland just trying all of the options possible. Oh, MacPhail just steals that, just not enough pace on the ball there. The lifted ball easily read by MacPhail. And it is Cartmill that replaces Smith on the wing attack for Northern Ireland. So to confirm then, goal shooter Coleman, goal attack Cartmill. And Smith goes to the bench for Northern Ireland as Scotland rack up a few more goals. And it's Scotland 22, Northern Ireland 9. So Northern Ireland, can they work this ball through? Just lift their intensity, move this ball a little bit faster through to goal. Put out the protection there, Coleman, as she took that one. So MacPhail caught on the contact. So deep breath. Yep, secures this goal. So takes them up to 10. Got a hand to that one. Enan, the centre. Oh, much better. That was Cartmill. So made a good entrance onto the court for Northern Ireland. Great pressure, if you can see the defensive line. Got full commitment from 6 players there in front of the ball. So Boyle and McCall just moving down quickly to put up that defensive front line at the Northern Ireland centre pass. So crowd applauding, Scotland supporters in the house. Oh, good cut, much better cut towards the ball there. Collects the rebound. So Coleman puts the ball away for Northern Ireland. And there we see the crowd, the Scotland flags, enjoying the performances so far. So far in this quarter, it's Scotland 9, Northern Ireland 7, and just made that 8. So just a 1-goal difference in this quarter. So it's been a better performance all round. So some changes made by Jackie Portis, the coach from Northern Ireland, and we've seen a difference on the court. And time called. Looks like Coombe. Looks like the wing defence, sorry, Crosby from Northern Ireland, spoken to by the umpire Louise Travis and cautioned for persistent contact. Oh, good movement by McCall along the baseline, a good solid baseline run. So extending the lead out to 12, it's Scotland 27, Northern Ireland 15. And great ball, McPhail committed on that front move there, so good play by the goal shooter Coleman. Quick to reply, that's Scotland. And again, just sighting the high ball. Seems to be a better connection between McCammon and Cartmill in the shooting circle for Northern Ireland. So Scotland transitioning through in attack as we approach the end of this second quarter. Sutherland delivers the long ball through to Goodwin. Yes, secures the goal right on the whistle. So we move into half-time. It's 29 goals to Scotland, 17 to Northern Ireland. Much better performance over the second 15 minutes there for Northern Ireland. But we've seen the strength of Sutherland at the back and Goodwin and the impact that they've made. But credit to Northern Ireland, that was just a 2-goal difference. It was 13-11 to Scotland in that quarter. And as we depart, we just see down on court both captains just checking with the umpires, checking some information out. Sutherland leaves, and we'll leave you with the highlights of that second quarter and be back with you in commentary in 10 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us recognize and acknowledge some of the sponsors and our partners who made this tournament to be possible. The Grand Park Hotel, Crest Lodge, Ehembi, Sky Lodge, Sky Girl, yes, Botswana National Youth Center, ManQ, Perspective Sports Magazine, International Working Group, Tafila Attorneys, and Almaz. These are some of the sponsors and partners who made this tournament to be possible. We are here because of these people, guys. It's really important to acknowledge and appreciate them. Thank you.
Okay, I see some Scotland fans over here. Hi, Scotland! Let's give it up for Scotland, ladies! One more time for Scotland, ladies! Hashtag! Hashtag! Don't be shy! Hashtag!
Welcome back to the second half of this game between Scotland and Northern Ireland. We've got a scoreline of 29 goals to 17 in favour of Scotland. And we're about to start the third quarter. Fine performance from Scotland so far. Northern Ireland to start. And we've got a change on at the wing defence from Scotland. Characteristic change. Our impact player, Savannah Antoine, comes on at wing defence. So good start for Northern Ireland. And it's interesting, the goal defence goalkeeper McGee McCulloch from Northern Ireland, they see that ball coming in, but the movement that they take just goes laterally with the shooter. If they could just turn those steps into forward motion and drive onto that ball and the flight of the ball into the line, they might just gain the intercept. So almost there, Northern Ireland, just got to keep working, get this connection through the court.
Oh, fantastic change of direction. Double lead put out by Goodwin.
Oh, almost there. Good hands by McPhail. And Sutherland just caught on the contact. And Bethany Sutherland, the daughter of an ex-international player for England. People may know Bethany Sutherland's mother as Pat Sweeney, a superb netballer too, so great to see family tradition continuing. I guess for Bethany, school years in Scotland, she's elected to play for Scotland, and what a fine performance she's putting out already in this Netball World Youth Cup.
Yeah, she really leads by example. A strong stalwart, turning the ball over, giving lots of opportunity for Scotland. And a great rebound there.
So McCall again offloads to Goodwin, but umpire indicates a footwork call by Goodwin.
You can see Antoine for Scotland on the wing defence. Really marking tight on the wing attack, forcing her up the court.
Oh, that was better. Good play from Northern Ireland, and that's Crosby with the intercept. McPhail disrupts, just can't score, can they? They're doing the work now, Northern Ireland in the mid-court. They've put the defensive pressure on, but just can't nail those shots. And Goodwin secures another goal, so Scotland move out to 33 goals, Northern Ireland 19. And Northern Ireland just need to look at that defensive line, both phases of the centre pass, just to try and put a little bit more pressure on the movement of the Scottish mid-quarter Boyle. So good win again. So again, just the timing for Northern Ireland in attack, but patiently just trying to use the width of the court. That swing across, but Antoine gets to that one. And you might just hear in the crowd, there's a little bit more noise. The schools have joined, to be expected when the home nation, Botswana, take to the court against Jamaica, and that will be game 5 today, and that match will be at 5 o'clock. So Scotland 37, Northern Ireland 20. Passing the halfway point in this, the third quarter. And again, clinical play from Scotland.
Well, Ria's strategies there, Nita, as the ball's taken smoothly to the baseline.
Good pick up again, Sutherland. Sees McPhail just move out of the circle. There's a good switch that occurs between those two, the defensive pair from Scotland. So chance for Coleman, she manages to convert that one. So Northern Ireland through to 22 goal scoreline, but still Scotland hold the lead. But better play, 2 goals in succession for Northern Ireland, and that will please the coaching team. It's been a difficult game for them. We've seen some changes in positional roles for some of the players, but so far Cartmill, Coleman working hard. They've managed to get the link through to the mid-quarters with Keenan and McCammon. Good straight line pass from McCammon. And there she goes again. That's Coleman. She's finding a form in this game.
Takes that scoreline to 7-all this quarter.
So good score in this quarter. It was just a 2-goal difference in quarter 2. It was 13-11 in favour of Scotland. So it was the first quarter that was costly. We've seen the changes. And this quarter, Northern Ireland just holding up, not letting the scoreline extend. But this is the damage, and that's Goodwin. A real strength in that goal shooter position. So change of centre there. We see Enan go off to the bench, and Metcalf replaces her in the centre spot. And Metcalf, she's just entered the court at centre, and we've talked about the mother and the daughter link, and some great information from Netball Scotland. Rebecca Metcalf's mum, Fiona, she played in 1991 and was captain in the 1995 World Championships. So there's always the family tradition. We've seen it through many nations. And that mother-daughter link, 2 of them in this Scottish under-21 squad. Bethany Sutherland and Rebecca Metcalf. Goodwin secures another goal, so evens up in this quarter. Tied score 9-all for the 3rd quarter so far. Overall, Scotland in the lead by 12 goals, 38-26. So approaching final couple of minutes of this 3rd quarter. Scotland still holding up strong, but a more consistent performance from Northern Ireland. So Cartmill, she lands another one for Northern Ireland. Good support in the mid-court from Antoine. And that's the whistle for the end of the third quarter. It's Scotland 40, Northern Ireland 27. But a good solid performance by Northern Ireland in that quarter. Sees them play some much better netball, more consistent. They found the connection, and it's been a good solid performance in the shooting circle. Cartmill, Coleman, when serviced and at a shooting opportunity, they've worked hard and they've managed a higher number of conversions. So we'll be back shortly. We'll leave you with some highlights of the third quarter as the coaches prepare their team for the final 15 minutes. Northern Ireland 27, Scotland 40.
Who's your favorite player so far? Why? Awesome. Which position do you play? Are you a netball player? Awesome. We're gonna be like They also have a chair for Team Northern Ireland.
Let's go Northern Ireland! 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 Let's go Northern Ireland!
Thank you, beautiful ladies. I have beautiful girls from Internet Primary School as well. They are rooting for Team Scotland. Well, right next to me, I'm with Angela. I'm going to ask her also about the overview of the game. She's going to tell me about how she feels about the game.
I feel very happy and excited about this game.
What do you see the netball technique being done on court? Any skill that you know that you see happening down on court?
They mark a lot and they're so impressive. And I really like it.
Which position do you play as a netball player? Are you
Yes, and
awesome? Who's your favorite player so far?
Riti is my favorite player because she marks a lot and she's so impressive.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, beautiful ladies of BenDan and Tudor Primary School. We're just about to head to the fourth and final quarter of this game with Scotland leading 40 and Northern Ireland 27. Mind you, these teams are both looking for their second win in the Netball World Youth Cup 2017. This is only day 4. We have 5 more days to go of this magnificent and spectacular event.
So we welcome our players back onto court. Scotland out of the blocks first, ready to get this next 15 minutes out of the way. They've got a healthy lead, and it's Northern Ireland to start. So Keenan, she takes the centre position for Northern Ireland, and we'll bring you the changes as they arrive with us in commentary. But just to let you know that Edgar replaces McPhail at goalkeeper for Scotland.
Metcalf, who's played in centre. Sorry, McCannon has gone to wing attack for Northern Ireland. So a little change up for both teams. Let's see who can capitalise in the early stages of this last quarter.
So McCall on the goal attack, just offloads to Goodwin. And as we see, quick on the rebound. Good pressure. 2-on-1 there on the wing attack, Antoine and the centre Metcalf from Scotland. And just couldn't hold on to that, just slipped as she went for the ball there, Coleman. So footwork call, but just not the communication needed there. So Coleman struggling to pass to anyone, so Scotland back on the attack. Goodwin, a rare miss from Beth Goodwin, sees Northern Ireland quickly transition into the mid-court. Oh, great pick-up by Sutherland. It's when it's telegraphed, Denise, that Beth Sutherland and the defence just read it quickly, so they've sighted the ball and they're coming out with possession.
Yeah, she's leading in from the top. She's looking in because she'll know that the shooters always want to pass to the post. So very well read by Beth Sutherland.
So another goal on the board for Scotland. So it's Scotland 42, Northern Ireland 29. Steps in, Goodwin. And rebound picked up by Northern Ireland. So good pressure and a good rebound from McGee. And anything that goes astray in the Northern Ireland offensive third will no doubt end up in the hands of Sutherland. So confirming the changes for Northern Ireland. Keenan at centre, Lewis at wing defence, and McCammon, as mentioned, in the wing attack role.
So quite a few changes made by the Northern Ireland bench, and sometimes, as we can see today, the players taking a little bit of time to settle in, to get their timing, reading off each other. So we've got a few errors creeping into this game.
Good straight line play from Scotland, and that one pops in for Goodwin. So it's all about the structure at the centre pass. Northern Ireland tend to just adopt the wing attack, goal attack in the wide position, and maybe just offsetting, putting one player off the line might just help them against the likes of the speedy Antoine and the tight one-on-one pressure that Sutherland puts on. So on the turnover, can Northern Ireland take this to a shooting opportunity? Good work by Coleman. Mid-range shot from Cartmill, but too much on that. Oh, good shot, McCall. So Keenan in possession, picked off on the circle edge. Can Northern Ireland just break through this mid-court pressure from Scotland? Edgar goes on the fly, gets a hand to that ball. Quickly back in position to pick up Coleman. And seals the shot. So 5-3 the score in this quarter in Scotland's favour. But as we've mentioned, it's been a better second half performance by Northern Ireland. And she'll get another go on an obstruction call from the umpire. It's Coleman who retrieves. So good work, Coleman gets the rebound, gets another goal in for Northern Ireland. And McCall, she goes off, having called the timeout. And MacDonald enters the court. Oh, lovely shot by Goodwin. So we see a positional change. Sutherland, she's back at goalkeeper. Edgar to goal defence. Clean shot there from Goodwin. Great work from the centre pass from Scotland. And there we see the coaches from Northern Ireland just looking on. They'll be pleased with the second half performance that Northern Ireland have put out. They'll still be looking, I'm sure, to tidy up the play as this competition unfolds, and placing games will start to happen in the next few days. So as we finish pool games, then it's what we might call the business end of the the Netball World Youth Cup. So changes for Scotland. Love comes on at wing attack. Oh, good hands. We've witnessed Antoine on that backward movement and the upward jump, the elevation. She gets a hand to that ball, but good work. And good pop through there from Coleman. So, goal shooter on for Scotland. So we see Goodwin go to the bench. So good pick-up, Scotland in possession, great goal, MacDonald. To the delight of the adopted school. Antoine takes the intercept, Scotland back in possession. Great rebound, Sutherland. And you see the double defence there on Boyle. So confirming the changes there. Barry in at goal shooter. MacDonald is on the goal attack. So a different combination out for Scotland. We've witnessed some great shooting from Goodwin. Great take from Antoine. I can count at least 3 intercepts from Antoine. And a good number 5+ disruptions, so she is an impact player on that wing defence spot. Very impressed with her. And there we go, that's the final whistle of this, the third game on day 4 at the main venue for the Netball World Youth Cup. It's Scotland 55, Northern Ireland 36. a fine second half performance from Northern Ireland. Coleman gained composure in the goal shooter position and really did perform well. So much better conclusion to this game for Northern Ireland as we leave this game. And you see the scoreline: Scotland 55, Northern Ireland 36. Next up is South Africa against Singapore, and we'll leave you with a few of the teams and the highlights of this game, and we look forward to you joining us in commentary for the next game, which is game 4, South Africa versus Singapore.
Okay, that's how this game ends between Northern Ireland and Scotland. Some kind of a local derby, it must be said, between the two teams. But however, Scotland there, of course, emerging the winners in this particular game. Let's turn our attention now to speaking to the captains as well as the coaches to see how they may have seen this particular game. Clearly a game that was played under a very small crowd, but it must be said that the crowd beginning to increase slowly and slowly and slowly as some of the local teams are coming to play. Of course, we'll remember that coming up next is going to be South Africa, and now the big game that's going to be coming up a little later, the Botswana, of course, in that do-or-die game against Jamaica.